Hi, friends. Thank you for joining us for the WCI live podcasting experience. We're back again, and this time we've got Tammy Boyd. Tammy, we're so happy to have you. Thanks for being.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I really have had a wonderful time already at the conference. I've been here since Friday, but first day of the conference, so it's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's right. So you got in on Friday. Tell me about
Yes.
your experience. What's it been like so far?
It's been wonderful. It's been very active and engaging and exciting. So it's been a lot of moving parts. So the reason I was here on Friday, so I involved in some philanthropic arm of the industry with Give Kids the World Service Day with a volunteer part to the gala. And then I'm involved very much so with Kids Chance of Florida. So I'm the president-elect coming in next year. I'll be the president of Kids Chance of Florida. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary. And so we had a private reception honoring our founding board members, our supporters, sponsors, advocates who have helped make Kids Chance of Florida a success for our students. So the focus is on students. We just awarded the most scholarships ever since it's been in inception. So we've had 20 scholarship recipients for the upcoming school year, awarding $74,000 in scholarship award.
Wow.
Yeah. So since the inception of Kids Chance of Florida, we have awarded $453,000 to over, I know, it's like, it makes such an impact to over 100 Florida students, and to see them graduate and to hear their stories is just the resiliency and the resolve they have and the ambition. So we even have a former scholarship recipient who is a board member of our chapter, and she's going for her second MBA.
Wow.
Right. And last year we had our first doctor level graduate.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just amazing to see the impact and that we're making for positive change in people's lives, especially out of a tragedy, you know.
I was going to say, for the audience that's watching that may not really know much about Kids Chance, can you tell us a little more about the organization?
Sure. Kids Chance was founded 35 plus years ago in Georgia. There was a defense workers comp attorney by the name of Bob Hyatt. He had a vision and a mission. He would sit down with families and could see just the kind of more of a vision of what that family's future is going to look like with somebody that had a catastrophic injury and had a heart, just a big heart for the family and how he could help change their lives in a positive way. And so there was a grassroots effort into where now there's a Kids Chance chapter in all 50 states. So the mission of Kids Chance is to provide scholarships for children of injured workers or catastrophically, or even if an injured worker has passed away from their injury.
Wow, that's so noble and really such meaningful, purpose-driven work. I love it.
Yeah, and it's tied back to our industry, so it does show an impact. But a lot of people still, even though we've been around for a long time in all the different state chapters, there's a lot of people still in our industry that aren't aware that that's a scholarship opportunity for a child. And it doesn't have to be a college or a university. It can be a technical school.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of the challenges that we have as a chapter is finding the students. Okay. So that's been our biggest challenge to date.
So it's up to us to help spread the word. And how can we spread the word?
Yeah. So just if you know of a family that is looking for or knows of a family that's impacted by an injured worker, and that and the child doesn't have to be college age. So we have an initiative called Planning for the Future. So if a child is, for example, 6 years old and an adjuster, it can be an anonymous source to where we know that child can be put into our database. And then when that child is ready to go to, finishing high school and what their career path might look like, we can reach out and hey, there is a scholarship available to that student. And I know even some states have a foundation already established, and we can stack those scholarships, especially here in Florida. So Florida, we have a foundation that's been in place a number of years called Friends at 440. We're starting to collaborate with them. How can we work together with them? They've been very helpful for Kids Chance of Florida to be a success, in that they identify students through, especially a lot of the attorneys are with Friends of 440 Foundation, and so they direct students to us to apply for scholarships as well.
That's incredible work. Thank you so much
you.
for telling us about that. So are you going to hang out through Wednesday? Are you going to come to the Alliance of Women in Workers' Compensation
I will be there.
event?
I am going. Yeah, that's on my schedule of things to do. Yes,
Okay.
I will be at the Alliance. I know I've already registered.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, again, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for tuning in again live at our Work Comp podcast experience. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. I kept on seeing the new CEO